Hi fellow 1/6 scale figure collectors, this is me back again with another Hot Toys figure. This time it's the Iron Man Mark IV suit from the movie Iron Man 2, and in my opinion this is the best Iron Man figure Hot Toys have produced at the moment, with the Iron Man Mark II Unleashed version coming in a very close second. The reason I prefer this one is I prefer the colour on it, and also it's a bulkier suit, makes him look a bit more beefier, and I like that look on Iron Man. As you can say, superb paint applications on this figure. As with all the other Iron Man figures, it does have little blemishes on the armour. You can just see there little dinks out of the armour where the paint's come off. This is to make it look worn. It's a great look. It does have a light up feature, the eyes, the arc reactor, and in his hands, which I'll show you in a little while when I come to the hands, is his pulse beams. These all light up. I've taken the batteries out because this figure was very well known for the batteries leaking, more so than most of the other Hot Toys figures with batteries in, so I've taken them out. This is due to the fact that the batteries that they use are very poor quality. Articulation wise, it's very easy to pose this figure. The only restrictions you've got is the shoulder joints. Because of this shoulder pad, it does restrict the movement out and up and down a little bit, but the elbow joints, nice and easy to move. Hands, wrists, sorry. Got good articulation in these abs. A little bit restricted here as well with movement due to his this part here, which I'll come to in a little while. Knees, very easy to move about as well. He's got articulation in his ankle, and his toes also move up and down as well. So you can get some really good poses with this figure, as long as you don't pull the arms up too high. Now this item here, this is a little tool that's used to pull off his armour. You can actually take this breastplate off. I'm not going to do it just in case it breaks, but if you do take it off, I'll show you on the instruction leaflet here. As you can see all the workings of his suit underneath, all the mechanical parts and electrical parts. It's a nice touch by Hot Toys. Also, on his arms here, nearly came off, his rockets, which I've shown him with, you can take all these off and replace it with these parts. Well, these are the actual parts it comes on the figure in the box. You just pull them off, and it's got little plugs to slip onto the armour, and then you just place these on. I'll show you those in a little bit more detail as I spin the figure around. Also, stand. This figure comes with two different stands. It comes with a customary black Hot Toy stand, and it also comes with this stand, which has a light up feature as well. This part here lights up, and this is used to make it look like it's flying. Just put some batteries in the bottom there, and the switch is round the back to light it up. But what I've done is I've gone out and bought this stand, which came with the Iron Man Mark VI figure. This is the robots that Iron Man and War Machine destroy at the end of the second Iron Man movie. I just thought it was a better stand, and it looks good with this figure, that's why I bought it. If I move him round to the side, these are his countermeasures. This part here, if you twist it, it pops out. This is what was used to fire the little countermeasures out when the rockets were being launched at Iron Man. And this can restrict the movement of the joints at the top of the leg here a little bit if you've got them out. So I prefer to keep them in. There's a bit more of his missiles on his arm. It's not focusing very well. really bad lighting here today, which isn't helping. Moving on round to the back, I've already opened up one of his legs. You can see underneath all these electronics and his hydraulics underneath, and that's what it looks like when it's closed up. A bit further down, these are like sort of little air brakes on his ankle. These move. You have to be very careful with a lot of these parts because they are very flimsy and they can break, so try not to move them about too much. Here's a bit more look of the stand. Moving on up to his back, I've opened up one. These are his air brakes. This part pulls up and this part moves down, and you can see all the hydraulics and that underneath. That's what it looks like closed. Again, be very careful with these. The screws you can see on the back, that's where the batteries are. You've got this part, this is the switch here for the his arc reactor on the front. You've got switches on his arms. These are the batteries for his pulse beams in his hands, and right at the base of the neck here is the switch to light up his eyes. If you've got the special version, special or secret project figure, Iron Man 1, it's exactly the same as this, only the coloration is different obviously, but everything else is exactly the same. I'll put these down now in case they break. So I really do love this figure, really is top notch. Okay, what he comes with, so he comes with several different hands. So these are the fingers that are articulated. So this lighting is a pain in the arse. They're articulated fingers. And this is the pulse beam on his hands that lights up. He's got two of these hands. These are relaxed, these are solid plastic. I don't really know why Hot Toys included these, because you can get all the same poses with these fingers. There's the other one. He also comes with these more relaxed hands that also have the light up feature. He's got two of them, one for either side. And he's got two fisted hands, doesn't have the light up feature. So you're not really going to show him with that. He also comes with his donut. You see him eating the film, and a separate head sculpt. So if you take this head sculpt off, you have to put this neck piece on, and inside the neck piece you slide in the Robert Downey Jr. head sculpt of Tony Stark. Exactly the same head sculpt as the Secret Project figure. Superb detail on this. I've seen pictures of the new head sculpt from the Mark 7, that's from the Avengers movie that's coming out, and that looks even better than this one. It's a very good likeness to Robert Downey Jr. Superb. He also comes, as with the Secret Project version of this, he comes with these red sunglasses, whereas the Secret Project is grey. So there you go, all in all, superb figure. Best out of the Iron Man. Quite expensive now, this one. I bought this one second hand. I believe these are going £200 to £300 now on eBay. Just close his air brake down so it doesn't break off. If you want to get an Iron Man figure and you want one that sort of represents the character in the comic a little bit more, then I would suggest this one. So I've got the Mark 7 on order. That does look like a superb figure as well. It's been great to see compare the two, as my opinion might change. That one might be the best one. I'd love to get the Mark II Unleashed version with the chrome look. That does look like a really good figure as well. I'm surprised Hot Toys haven't released the Mickey Rourke figure where he was dressed up in the robot gear at the end of the movie. I'm surprised they haven't made that. That would be a superb addition to this collection. I know a lot of people want that one to come out, but I'm happy with this one at the moment. I'll give you a 360. Sorry about the really shaky camera work. I'm trying to get through this quite quickly because this is the 4th time I've tried to do this video. So I've had people interrupting me. So I'm sure you agree, this is a superb figure. If you can get hold of one of these quite cheap, then I'd recommend that you do. I think in time this is going to be one of the sought after Iron Man figures by Hot Toys. More and more people are starting to get this one now. Articulation on the later versions, the Mark V and the Mark VI, is slightly better, with the abs do extend as well a lot more on those newer figures. But I just love this one. It's probably my favourite superhero figure that I've got at the moment. To wait and see when the new Avengers figures come out. They could knock this one off the top spot. Figures that I'm desperately trying to get hold of are Whiplash, obviously the Mark II Unleashed Iron Man. I'd love to get Warmonger, but I think that's just a little bit too pricey. I would also love to get Albert Wesker from the Resident Evil series. I want to get the Red Skull from Captain America, and also I'd like to get hold of the new Goblin figure to go with my Spider-Man figures. I haven't got many bad guys at the moment, so I want to start collecting a few of those. So I should be selling off a few figures so I can get them. So that's it for this figure in this video. I've got one more Hot Toys video to do with my collection, and that is going to be War Machine, which will be next, and then I'll be moving on to other things until more Hot Toys figures come my way. And as mentioned in the previous video of my Black Spider-Man figure, then definitely the next Hot Toys figure that I would do after War Machine will be the Samurai Predator, which should be coming my way hopefully Monday or Tuesday this week. So thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, and until the next time, catch you guys later.